Hello, everyone, and welcome to another reaction video on bad and bizarre book covers. Let's start off with Moby Dick, my copy specifically. And as you can see, again, they're coming at us with some public domain art. And now let's take a look at, well, less. So, what could be said about less? How about that, whoever chose this and whoever approved it do not know the difference between a sperm whale and a great white shark. Or I don't know, maybe they got it mixed up with Jaws, but I'd say that's being generous. But this isn't the only one. Hold on. Yes, well, uh, very much looks like a book for whale watching, doesn't it? Not very epic. But let's carry on. Next up, we have something from Lewis Carroll. Of course, it would be Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And oh boy, Wordsworth, what happened? That doesn't even look public domain. That just looks uh, uh, uh I don't know how to describe it. Like clip art madness, maybe? I don't know. Is it supposed to be the White Rabbit or the March Hare? No, he's white, but and he's got a clock, but the cake and what looks like a tea kettle would suggest a March Hare. Those are two different characters. Oh, good lord. I don't know. This just doesn't look appealing. Yeah, it looks a bit on the ugly side. Let's carry on. Next up, Peter Pan. And of course, if you've been watching my videos before, especially specifically these ones, these are I'm choosing the copy that I actually have to compare to the bizarre things I find. And this looks very good, doesn't it? Lack of color aside. However, I can't say that very much looks like, it's made out of the outfit doesn't look like it's made out of leaves or whatnot, but whatever. And then you have this. I've read Peter Pan, I've listened to audiobooks, I've seen um two screen adaptations. I've seen Hook, I've seen Peter Pan and the Pirates, I've seen two stage productions. I've performed in a stage production. So perhaps someone would like to tell me just where exactly the part with the tightrope walking was. Oh, that's right. There wasn't one. Who? I'm sorry, but it's Peter Pan is a pretty famous story. How in God's name do you end up with less? Actually, you could say that for Moby Dick also. How in God's name did someone come up with these? That was a shark, not a whale. Everyone knows Moby Dick's a whale. And but it still has something to do with the ocean. Well, this just has people completely baffled. Look at this and seriously, look at this and tell me what this has to do with anything that J.M. Barrie wrote. Oh, wait, I forgot one. Via National Theatre at Home, I have also seen a third stage production. And no, there was no tightrope walking. But there was a female Captain Hook, played by the actress who played Mrs. Starling, an interesting way to bring back Barry's original intention of having Mrs. Starling and Captain Hook played by the same actress, actor. I don't know. Ugh, it's so specific. Anyway, you get it. There was no tightrope walking and any. Ugh, good lord. Let's move on. Oops, whatever. Next up, we have something from another American author. I am, of course, referring to the previous one having been Herman Melville, since from this year we've had American, British, and now something from Mark Twain, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and that looks very nice, doesn't it? Contrast it to this. Now, I've not read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, but I know for a fact that it's not set in modern day. Of course, I do have Big Jim and the White Boy on my to-read list, so maybe once I've read that, I'll have the original story. But what I uh this I don't think this works. I mean, yeah, it has two boys on it, but it doesn't really work, does it? Was this even originally for? Was it like one day Billy won't have the money to open up that restaurant? One day we'll be big when we're all grown up. Oh, geez. But then there's the other one. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Look at that smile. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. So uh, I'm taking it that Huckleberry's the one with a big, dumb smile on his face. And Tom's the one that's just like, I really want to get away from here, away from him. Oh my lord. Oh boy, just, I mean, it fits the setting, but, oh, that's not good. And that's also from Wordsworth. Yeah, glad I don't have any like that, but, oh boy, let's carry on. Returning once again to one of my favorite stories, Frankenstein, we have this, and, oh my lord. Oh boy, what do you say about that? Mary Shelley putting her hand upon the knee of the universal rendition of the monster, aka Adam. Oh my lord. Well, Elsa Lanchester did play both Mary Shelley and the Bride in The Bride of Frankenstein. On the other hand, I don't think that works, but I this isn't the only one I was able to find. Yeah, I keep finding these long after I've already covered it once, but oh boy, here we go with the next one. Oh dear, what do you say about that? It's the modern Prometheus, not the modern Jesus. What is that even? I don't even know if I'm familiar with that piece of work, but given how Jesus is typically portrayed by painters of European descent, that definitely tracks. But what? I just uh of all the public domain pieces of art you go with that, well, okay, my copy has The Graveyard by Caspar David Friedrich Stalitz. Um, and well, the rest of his name. Hunt Sam Lugan Dresden. And it doesn't look inappropriate at all. It looks dignified, but this is just what the heck were they thinking? That doesn't fit at all. Oh boy, anyway, let's carry on. And once again, we return to the picture of Dorian Gray, and oh, I've got a few. Starting off with this. Well, there's a picture on the cover, but why does he have a tail? What? Um, and uh, if I remember correctly, the picture in question was full body, was it not? Yes, it was a full body painting, was it not? Why is it only, well, I don't know, when was this done? Around the time of the 2006 version? Anyone remember that film? Haven't seen that since October. If I recall correctly, it wasn't even a full painting, it was just him from the waist up or something. But I've got a few to share, so why not carry on with the rest of them? For instance, we have this, which doesn't exactly fit. Where what? This I don't. It looks like I don't know, like a book on the. It looks like it belongs on a as a book on depression, like people about people masking their depression. It doesn't look like it fits the picture of Dorian Gray, but uh, uh I'm also sort of reminded of that old basketball shoe commercial. Before you get your game face on, get your game shoes on. But yeah, geez, let's move on to the next one. I don't really feel the picture of Dorian Gray with this. With the full moon, it looks like looks more like it fits a werewolf story, but yeah, doesn't really fit now, does it? And good Lord, I'm pretty sure I have a few more, so let's not dwell too long on this one. And so we have this one. Uncensored, it says, and just look at that photo to make gullible, unfamiliar readers think they're going to be seeing something out, reading something else. Oh boy. Forgive me if I rub my eyes a bit here, but jeez, why is this the one that has? Okay, this is my fourth video, but why is this the one that has so many coming up, especially with this in this video? Oh boy, let's move on to the next one. A gothic horror romance? I really have no idea, but what? Uh, what was that even taken from originally? Oh, jeez, like I even know. It's, ugh, good lord, how many more do I even have of this? Okay, yeah, this is the last one, but, what? I don't even understand why, oh, for goodness sake. You'd think the artists or whatever would actually take the time to actually read the book, as would whoever approves this, approves these. Oh boy, let's move on. And as we returned with quite a bit of the picture of Dorian Gray, now we return with quite a bit of Sherlock Holmes. Why am I showing volume 2 of the complete novels and stories? For one very good reason, and that's because that's the book with which you'll find the first cover we'll be looking up for N. Uh, geez, you get what I'm saying. The Hound of the Baskervilles, and it's not just, you know, cheap. What, you just found something off of the internet? That doesn't even look, yeah, it's just, the copy I have, the complete novels and stories volume 2, clearly from, you know, would have been from around the time when Doyle would have been writing the stories. Not less. But yeah, it's not. Oh boy, it's not the only one I've been able to find, so let's go. Now, would you just take a look at this? It's very cheaply done, also. But I'm pretty sure we've covered one of these specific ones before, and I suppose it's not as bad. That's what one of the taken from one of the Rathbone films. But Then you just have the stuff at the top. I mean, the one at the end is good, but what's the other two from some film noir? Oh boy. Moving to the next one. And now I'm not even gonna show Volume 1 because both Volume 1 and Volume 2, as I said, photographs of, the actual time that Doyle was writing the stories. And then you just have, well, less. I Yeah. Well, was that a tie-in for Sherlock or Elementary? A very cheap tie-in. Oh, I know because that's set in modern day. Let's show a modern police car. Oh boy. Yeah, good lord. Just what? That's just so far from Sherlock Holmes. Okay, that's next one. And because the Son of Four is in Volume 1, yeah, here we go. And yes, doesn't that just scream Sherlock Holmes? You have uh some orange guy with green hair with two guns, what looks like a burglar, and yes, well. Let's not drown on these. Good lord, what's next? Oh, that's next. Moving on. Next up, we have something from another Irish author. The previous one having, of course, been Oscar Wilde, and this time it's Bram Stoker. Yes, this is my specific copy, and you could say it's bad itself, because the cover might not exactly fit. The painting is Man and Woman Contemplating the Moon by Caspar David Friedrich. Meanwhile, we have Liz, which I'll admit is a bit of an improvement over mine, but um, it's only look like the character does it. Lacks the hair, lacks the well, definitely lacks hair of all kinds, doesn't he? No beard, no mustache. It's almost like they were thinking, oh, Nosferatu's an adaptation of Dracula, and Count Orlok was bald, so surely Dracula must have been. Yeah, I okay, hmm. Definitely why you read the source, and honestly, if a bald actor was to be cast, I wouldn't mind, providing he gives a good enough performance. But, yes, well, this isn't the only one I've got, but this one is still much better than what's coming up. From the Library of Alexandria, we have, what even was this originally for? What painting did this come from originally? What am I? Yeah. There, well, you might call my cover bad, the copy that I have bad, but it, it still has a sense of dignity while you're just wondering, what is this from originally? Yeah, wonderful question, isn't it? But, yes, I think we've been in the islands for quite a while. How about we move over to mainland Europe with well this. Next up, something from Homer, the Iliad, and yes, you might call my copy a bad one as well, due to the painting of choice being something that's post Iliad. Neoptolemus's slaying of Priam. But look at this. Um, Geez, yeah, because that's how Mount Olympus looks. It just has a giant Greek temple on top. Oh boy. Who is this even trying to appeal to? Because it can't be fans of the classics or people who actually want to read it. Unless it's just like something for a B movie. Hmm, I don't know what's worse than a B movie. A Z movie? Probably. Oh god, that doesn't look good. I mean, even with my copy showing an event that's not even covered, it doesn't look quite so bad as last. Geez, what was Wordsworth Classics going through? They couldn't have just found a nice public domain piece of art to put on. Apparently they couldn't. So I don't know. Who's this supposed to be? Achilles. Achilles is described as having golden armor. Why? Well, I guess technically, but why is only a bit of it gold and the rest of it being black in color? Jeez. Hmm. I don't know. It's just not that good now, is it? Anyway, let's carry on. Next up is Pride and Prejudice. Have we done it before? I can't remember, but anyway, here we go. Um, yes, mine looks very dignified, very much, fits the original setting, the time when Jane Austen would have been writing the story. The cover image is portrait of the Melez Mullion. I have no idea how to pronounce it. And on the right is I don't know, Deja Thoris from the Barsoom stories, but I don't know. I've got another, and it might be worse. No, no, this is definitely worse. I'm not going to get in trouble for this, am I? Oh boy. I no, that oh that yes, that's far worse. Why in God's name would anyone make that the cover for Pride and Prejudice? Would someone please explain to me? Oh boy. No, I will not be making this the cover. I might be making one of the other ones. I mean, the cover image. I don't know. Video, blah blah. I don't know. It just makes no sense having that be the cover for Pride and Prejudice. It doesn't, and lucky for us, there's still plenty more to go. Yeah, probably gonna just go with the Iliad. But anyway, that would be all for today. I'll see you all next time. Good Lord. God help me. See you then.